Your credit score is one of the most important numbers in your financial life. It's like a report card for your financial behavior, and it can significantly impact your ability to borrow money. A high credit score can open doors to better loan terms, lower interest rates, and even influence job opportunities. So, what exactly is a credit score? Essentially, it's a three-digit number that ranges from 300 to 850, calculated based on your credit history. The higher your score, the more trustworthy you appear to lenders. But how is this number determined? There are several factors at play. First, your payment history accounts for about 35% of your score. This means consistently paying your bills on time is crucial. Late payments can drag your score down significantly. Next, we have credit utilization, which makes up about 30% of your score. This is the ratio of your current credit card balances to your credit limits. Ideally, you want to keep this ratio below 30%. If you're using too much of your available credit, it can signal to lenders that you might be overextending yourself financially. Then there's the length of your credit history, which contributes around 15% to your score. The longer you've had credit accounts, the better it is for your score. This is why it's often a good idea to keep old credit cards open, even if you're not using them regularly. The types of credit you have also play a role, making up about 10% of your score. A mix of credit types, like credit cards, auto loans, and mortgages, can be beneficial. Finally, new credit inquiries account for the remaining 10%. Each time you apply for a new line of credit, a hard inquiry is made, which can temporarily lower your score. Now, why is your credit score so crucial? A good credit score can save you thousands of dollars over your lifetime. For instance, if you're looking to buy a house, a higher score can mean lower mortgage rates. Even for something as simple as renting an apartment, landlords often check credit scores to gauge your reliability as a tenant. So, how can you improve and maintain a good credit score? Start by paying your bills on time. Set up reminders or automate payments if necessary. Keep your credit utilization low by paying off your balances regularly and avoiding maxing out your cards. Monitor your credit report for errors, as mistakes can negatively impact your score. You're entitled to one free credit report per year from each of the major credit bureaus, so take advantage of that. Lastly, be cautious about opening new credit accounts. Only apply for credit when you truly need it, and try to limit the number of hard inquiries on your report. Understanding your credit score isn't just about numbers. It's about empowering yourself to make informed financial decisions. By taking control of your credit score, you're taking a significant step toward achieving financial freedom.
A credit score is a three-digit number that plays a crucial role in your financial life. It represents your creditworthiness, essentially indicating how likely you are to repay debts. In India, credit scores are typically provided by agencies like CIBIL, Experian, Equifax, and Karef Highmark. Now, let's break down the score range. It goes from 300 to 900. If you have a score of 750 and above, congratulations. You have an excellent score. This means lenders see you as a low-risk borrower. A score between 650 and 749 is considered good, which is still quite respectable. If your score falls between 550 and 649, it's time to take action. Your score needs improvement. And if you're below 550, well, that's classified as poor. It can be challenging to secure loans or even rent a home with a score like that. Think of your credit score as your financial report card. Just like in school, where your grades reflect your performance, your credit score reflects your financial behavior. Lenders, landlords, and sometimes even employers use it to evaluate your reliability. They want to know if you're someone who pays bills on time or if you might be a risk. So, how is this score calculated? It's based on several factors: your payment history, the amount of debt you owe, the length of your credit history, the types of credit you have, and any new credit inquiries. Payment history is the most significant factor. If you consistently pay your bills on time, you're on the right track. Now, let's talk about what you can do to improve your credit score. First, always pay your bills on time. Set reminders or automate payments if you can. Second, keep your credit utilization low. This means not using too much of your available credit. Ideally, you should aim to use less than 30% of your credit limit. Another tip is to avoid opening too many new accounts at once. Each time you apply for credit, it generates a hard inquiry on your report, which can temporarily lower your score. Instead, focus on building a solid credit history over time. Review your credit report regularly. You're entitled to one free report from each credit bureau every year. Check for errors and dispute any inaccuracies you find. Even a small mistake can negatively impact your score. Lastly, consider diversifying your credit mix. Having a combination of credit cards, loans, and other types of credit can be beneficial. Just remember to manage them responsibly. In summary, your credit score is a vital part of your financial identity. It affects your ability to borrow money, rent a home, and even get certain jobs. By understanding how it works and taking steps to improve it, you can pave the way for a healthier financial future.
A credit score is more than just a number. It's a key that unlocks many doors in your financial life. Imagine you're applying for a loan to buy your dream car. You walk into the dealership, excited, but then you find out your credit score is lower than you thought. Suddenly, that shiny new car feels out of reach. Lenders use your credit score to determine how risky it is to lend you money. A high score can mean the difference between getting approved or being turned away. Now, let's talk interest rates. Picture two people applying for the same loan amount. One has a credit score of 720 and the other has a score of 580. The person with the higher score might snag an interest rate of 3%, while the other could be looking at 7% or even higher. Over the life of a loan, that difference can add up to thousands of dollars. It's like paying for a luxury vacation just because of a few points on a score. Renting a home is another area where your credit score plays a crucial role. Landlords often check credit scores to gauge how reliable you are as a tenant. A solid score can give you an edge in a competitive rental market, while a low score might mean you need a co-signer or even a larger security deposit. It's not just about finding a place to live, it's about securing a home that fits your lifestyle. And did you know that your credit score can even affect job applications? Some employers check credit scores as part of their hiring process, especially for positions that involve financial responsibilities. A poor score could raise red flags, making it harder to land that job you've been eyeing. It's a reminder that your financial habits can impact your career path. Let's not forget the perks that come with having good credit. Many credit cards offer rewards like cashback, travel points, and exclusive deals. But these perks often come with a catch. You typically need a good credit score to qualify. So, if you're responsible with your credit, you can enjoy these benefits while building your score even higher. In essence, your credit score is a reflection of your financial behavior. It's a tool that can help you achieve your goals, whether that's buying a home, getting a car, or even landing your dream job. Understanding its importance and taking steps to maintain a healthy score can set you up for success in many areas of your life. So keep an eye on that number because it truly matters.
Understanding how a credit score is calculated is essential for anyone looking to manage their finances effectively. Let's dive into the 5 key factors that determine your credit score. First up is payment history, which accounts for a whopping 35% of your score. This means that paying your bills on time is crucial. Late payments can significantly hurt your score, so set reminders or automate your payments to stay on track. Think of it as a commitment to your financial health. Next, we have credit utilization, making up 30% of your score. This factor looks at how much of your available credit you're using. Ideally, you want to keep this ratio below 30%. For example, if you have a credit limit of $10,000, try to keep your balance under $3,000. This shows lenders that you're responsible with credit and not overly reliant on it. Now, let's talk about credit age, which contributes 15% to your score. This is the average age of all your credit accounts. The longer your accounts have been open, the better it is for your score. So, even if you don't need to use an old credit card, keep it open to help boost your credit age. The fourth factor is types of credit, accounting for 10% of your score. Lenders like to see a mix of credit types, such as credit cards, auto loans, and mortgages. This diversity demonstrates that you can manage different kinds of debt responsibly. If you only have one type of credit, consider expanding your portfolio, but do so wisely. Finally, we have new credit inquiries, which also make up 10% of your score. When you apply for new credit, lenders will check your credit report, which can temporarily lower your score. If you apply for multiple accounts in a short period, it can signal to lenders that you're in financial distress. So be strategic about when and how often you apply for new credit. Remember, this is a weighted formula, meaning that focusing on the major categories like payment history and credit utilization can make a significant impact on your overall score. By being diligent about your payments, managing your credit wisely, and maintaining a healthy mix of credit types, you can build and maintain a strong credit score over time. In summary, your credit score is more than just a number. It's a reflection of your financial habits. By understanding these 5 key factors, you can take control of your credit health and set yourself up for future financial success. Improving your credit score isn't as complicated as it might seem, but it does require a bit of discipline. Let's dive into some actionable tips that can really make a difference. First and foremost, pay your bills on time. This is crucial. Even a single late payment can significantly lower your score. Set reminders on your phone or, better yet, set up autopay for your bills. This way you won't have to worry about missing a due date. It's a simple step that can save you a lot of headaches down the road. Next, let's talk about credit card balances. Aim to use less than 30% of your credit limit. This is known as your credit utilization ratio, and keeping it low shows lenders that you're responsible with credit. If you find yourself nearing that limit, consider paying down your balance more frequently throughout the month. It's a small change that can have a big impact. Now, don't be tempted to close old accounts. Keeping those older accounts open can actually improve your credit age, which is a factor in your score. The longer your credit history, the better. So, even if you're not using an old credit card, let it sit there. It's doing you a favor. Another important tip is to avoid too many hard inquiries. When you apply for new credit, lenders will check your credit report, and too many inquiries in a short period can ding your score. Space out your applications. If you're shopping for a mortgage or a car loan, try to do it within a short time frame. Most scoring models will treat multiple inquiries as one if they occur within a certain period. Lastly, monitor your credit report regularly. This is essential. Errors can happen and they can negatively impact your score. If you spot inaccuracies, report them to the credit bureaus immediately. You have the right to dispute any errors, and taking action can help you maintain a healthy credit score. So, to recap, pay your bills on time, keep your credit card balances low, don't close old accounts, avoid too many hard inquiries, and monitor your credit report for errors. These tips are straightforward, but they require a little bit of effort and consistency. Stick to them, and you'll see your credit score improve over time.
Let's dive right into some common myths about credit scores that can really mislead you. First up, there's this widespread belief that checking your own credit hurts your score. That's simply not true. When you check your own credit, it's called a soft inquiry, and it doesn't impact your score at all. So go ahead, check it as often as you like. Knowledge is power. Now, let's tackle the myth that you need to carry a balance on your credit card to build your score. This is completely false. In fact, paying off your balance in full each month is the best way to boost your credit score. It shows lenders that you're responsible and can manage your credit wisely. So, don't fall into the trap of thinking you need to owe money to have good credit. Next, we have the idea that you can pay someone to fix your credit. Be cautious here. While there are legitimate credit repair services, many are just scams. The truth is, only you can improve your credit score by managing your finances responsibly. Pay your bills on time, keep your credit utilization low, and monitor your credit report regularly. Another common misconception is that closing credit cards will help your score. Not at all. In fact, closing old accounts can actually hurt your score. It reduces your credit age and can increase your credit utilization ratio, which is not what you want. Keeping those old accounts open, even if you don't use them, can be beneficial. And let's not forget the myth that checking your credit report frequently will lower your score. This is a big misconception. Regularly checking your credit report helps you stay informed and catch any errors or fraudulent activity early on. Just remember, it's the hard inquiries, like when a lender checks your credit for a loan, that can impact your score. So don't believe everything you hear about credit. Understanding these myths is crucial for managing your financial health. Keep educating yourself, stay on top of your credit, and make informed decisions. Your credit score is an important part of your financial life, and knowing the truth can help you navigate it successfully.
I remember when I first learned about credit scores. It felt like a secret code that could unlock doors to financial opportunities. Let me share 3 real-life stories that illustrate just how powerful a credit score can be. First, there's Priya, a true high-score hero. With a credit score of 800, she walked into a bank and secured a Rs 20 lakh home loan at just 7% interest. Now, that might sound like just numbers, but let me break it down. Over 15 years, Priya saved Rs 5 lakh compared to someone with a lower score. Imagine what you could do with that extra money. Maybe a family vacation, or even a home renovation. Priya's excellent credit score didn't just give her a loan, it gave her financial freedom. Now, let's talk about Ramesh. His story is a cautionary tale. He ignored his credit card bills, thinking they were just a minor inconvenience. But soon enough, his credit score plummeted to 500. When an emergency struck, he needed a personal loan, but the bank turned him away. Ramesh learned the hard way that neglecting your credit can have serious consequences. It's not just about numbers, it's about being prepared for life's unexpected moments. Then there's Anjali, who embarked on a remarkable recovery journey. With a credit score of 600, she realized she needed to take control. Over the course of a year, she focused on paying off her debts and monitoring her credit. Slowly but surely, her score climbed to 750. Anjali's determination paid off, and she now enjoys better loan terms and lower interest rates. Her story is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to turn things around. These stories highlight a crucial point. Your credit score is more than just a number. It's a reflection of your financial habits and can significantly impact your life. Whether you're looking to buy a home, secure a loan, or simply gain financial stability, your credit score plays a vital role. So, what's the takeaway? Start today. Monitor your credit, pay your bills on time, and make informed financial decisions. Your credit journey is just beginning, and with the right steps, you can write your own success story. Remember, every small action counts. Your future self will thank you for it.
Your credit score is more than just a number. It's a reflection of your financial habits. Think of it as a snapshot of your financial health. A good credit score can open doors to better opportunities, like lower interest rates on loans, better credit card offers, and even favorable rental agreements. On the flip side, a poor score can hold you back, making it harder to secure loans or even get a job in some cases. So, how do you improve your credit score? Start small. One of the most effective ways is to pay your bills on time. Late payments can have a significant negative impact on your score. Set reminders on your phone or automate payments to ensure you never miss a due date. Next, keep your credit card balances low. Aim to use no more than 30% of your available credit. This is known as your credit utilization ratio, and keeping it low shows lenders that you're responsible with credit. If you can, pay off your balance in full each month. Not only will this help your score, but it will also save you money on interest. Regularly checking your credit score is also crucial. Many people don't realize that they can access their credit reports for free once a year from each of the 3 major credit bureaus. Take advantage of this. Review your reports for any errors or inaccuracies that could be dragging your score down. If you find any mistakes, dispute them right away. Remember, improving your credit score is a journey, not a sprint. It takes time and consistent effort. Set realistic goals for yourself. Maybe you want to raise your score by 50 points in the next 6 months. Break that down into actionable steps you can take each month. If you found this information helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need it. Your financial journey is important, and sharing knowledge can empower others to take control of their finances too. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your credit score goal? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're planning to achieve it. Remember, every small step counts, and you have the power to take control of your credit score today.